Hey everyone, this is Howard. Today's topic is about emotional bank accounts. Now, we have tons of relationships, and we have relationships in a variety of contexts in our lives. We have relationships with ourselves. We have relationships with other people. Some of us have relationships with our pets. We have relationships with nature and even with spirit. So what is an emotional bank account? Well, I want you to think of an emotional bank account as being synonymous to relationships, and are relationships synonymous to emotional bank accounts. And anytime that you deposit something into that relationship, you're contributing toward its growth, right? Makes sense. Anytime you make a deposit, it grows. Anytime you do something that makes a withdrawal, you're taking away, and eventually you might even become overdrawn in that bank account, right? With these relationships, the same thing happens with other people. So parents specifically with their children. Anytime that you make a promise to your child and you fulfill that promise, you've just made a deposit into that account. Now, every time you make a promise and you fulfill that, you're contributing more and more. When you smile, when you care, when you listen, you're making deposits into the bank accounts. Well, what happens then when children become, maybe start to whine and complain or become fussy, right? And you do so much for your child, and then as a teenager specifically, right, they get to certain ages where they might not appreciate what you do so much. And what do? I do all this stuff for you and you don't even appreciate it. Boom, withdraw automatically. That's not unconditional. You have to be unconditional in these relationships. Anytime that you're conditional with people, you make a withdrawal in the relationship. Okay? Same thing happens at work with your coworkers. This happens with our friends. Anytime that we start gossiping behind other people, you're making a withdrawal. You might not think so. You think it's just communication. But what happens unconsciously in your mind and the other person's mind, if two people are gossiping, what happens when there's a disagreement between you two and it causes a problem within that relationship? And you suddenly start thinking, uh-oh, I wonder if this person's going to tell so-and-so about what I said about them. And if this person's talking to me about somebody else behind their back, what makes me think that they won't talk about me behind my back when I'm not present? And they think the same thing about you too. Get it? So we make the withdrawals in such subtle ways that we might not even be aware of. But we can always make deposits when you can help your friend solve a problem if they are talking about somebody. Same thing with your children. When you cannot tell them what to do, but when you can listen actively to what their problems might be and help them create a solution, you're making deposits. You're also making deposits into your life as well, because it feels so much better when we can contribute, when we go beyond fulfilling our own needs and fulfilling the needs of other people, doesn't it? It makes you feel great. So you're making deposits into your own self, into your own trust with yourself, with your higher power, whatever it is that you believe. So email me at info@howardcramptonjr for a complimentary 30-minute consultation where you can learn how to make even more deposits, or maybe even more quality deposits into your bank account. I don't really think that there's more quality deposits, but you're just always making deposits. And we can discuss, illuminate how you might even be making withdrawals and unaware of it. Okay? So email me, info@howardcramptonjr, give me a call.com, or give me a call at 661-524-6093. Also, leave your comments below. Start a thread. Start discussing. Share with me how you might even be making deposits now. Anytime you share these comments, people get to see how you do it, and they get to learn as well. Maybe you can even share how you've been making withdrawals, and other people who might not have considered them withdrawals see that they may be withdrawals. Okay? Leave comments. I look forward to chatting with you and seeing you around the website. Bye-bye.